Hey guys, Resale Rabbit here. I've had a lot of requests on a video showing what I bring with me on the road as far as equipment and supplies. So I decided to make one. So here, you're going to see my hotel room with my entire setup of what I've brought with me. Now, I've got links for everything in this video above the video on resalerabbit.com. So be sure to check that out if you want to purchase anything. And not shown in the video is the Xbox 360 and Nintendo Wii that I carry with me. I use these to test guitars and other accessories. They're nice to have in the vehicle, so I do have a box with these two consoles and all the cords needed to make them work in the van as well. And walking into the room, keep my shoes neatly sorted by the door. Here's my main workstation right here. I've got Inventory Lab up. I highly recommend it. It is much easier to use than Amazon, and it saves me quite a bit of time. For a barcode scanner, this thing, just a cheapo, I paid like 10 bucks for it like 4 years ago on eBay. And you can actually look at the date here, if we can focus, is 1999. So it's an old one, but it plugs in right to the USB on the computer. If I can get it to focus again. Plugs right into the USB, easy peasy. As far as supplies, I use standard tape. I get this in 4-packs at Walmart for like 10 bucks, 9-10 bucks. It's very high quality tape. It's not the cheapest, but it's well worth it. I use a lot less tape than the cheap stuff. Got my stack of receipts in the corner from today's sourcing. Bubble wrap, I know I can get it cheaper online, but while traveling, I don't always have a shipping address, so I just buy at Walmart or Staples or whatever's handy. Now here's the stuff that I do need to order online. I get these bags right on Amazon through FBA. I've got, I believe that's a 16 or 6x9. I think that's a 9x12, and then I've got a larger size, like a 12x14 or something, not pictured. I've also got my set stickers, box seals. I order all that through Amazon Prime. I pay, I don't know, about 7 bucks or so shipped for the bags. When I do need to order these, because I'm on the road and don't have a shipping address, I'll do one of two options. I will either have them shipped to somebody that I know in a town that I plan to be at. Nice thing about Prime is it's 2-day shipping, so I can get it very quickly. Or I will have it shipped to a UPS store, but I gotta pay $5 for them to receive the package for me. So I don't order them much. Usually I like to stock up quite a bit of them because they don't take up a lot of space in the van. I like to stock up quite a bit before I leave. I've also got stretch wrap. I picked this up, this is almost gone, but I picked this up for about $7 for a roll, 7-8 bucks at Walmart. I usually use this for Guitar Hero guitars, Wii Fit boards, and other large items. I've got a tutorial on doing Guitar Hero guitars for FBA using this stretch wrap. I will put a link to that above so you can see that. I keep all my inventory in one location while I'm working. This is last 2 days haul. I believe I'm going out again tomorrow for a decent sized haul. I keep it all organized so it's all in one place. When I don't, I end up forgetting stuff, so it's nice to have it in one central area. My scale is just a basic scale. I don't recommend this scale for FBA because the box will actually cover the screen. It does have a hold function, so it'll hold the weight on there after I take the box off. But I bought this scale about 4 years ago for like 20 bucks brand new, and I used it for when I was merchant fulfilling and selling on eBay. I've got a much larger scale with a detachable face at home that I use mostly now. However, it's bigger, it doesn't, travel well. This is nice for traveling. It stores in a very small area. That's why I bring this one with me. I've also got labels. I purchased my shipping labels for inbound shipping from onlinelabels.com. As you can see, they are cut perfect for your shipping label and your FBA label. I pay, I think, about 12 cents a sheet for these. It's like 35 bucks shipped for 250. It's not bad. But I actually ran out of those, so I'm waiting for some more to come. So I'm keeping my inventory stickers in here. Nice, convenient little package. I got my inventory stickers on Amazon. They're really crappy. I'm going to try and find some better ones. I know the ones at Staples are really nice. I don't like the ones that I got here, so I'll try and find something else and give you a link for a better one. My tape, this is what the tape looks like when it's in a 4-pack. I get the moving and storage because it's half the price as the shipping tape. I really don't know if there's a difference. This stuff works really well and it's long lasting, so it's not going to come off. Almost all of my supplies fit in this little shoulder bag. All the ones that I carry with me. I've got a back stock in a box in the van of extra bags and tape and whatnot that I don't bring in the room with me. But in addition to my supplies, I keep some other stuff in here. I've got batteries in here, I've got screwdrivers, I've got a cassette tape for testing tape players, I've got a micro cassette for testing micro cassette recorders, I've got crappy Game Boy games that aren't worth anything for testing Game Boys. I've got a whole bunch of DS games for testing DS's. Basically everything that you can imagine for testing is in there. Now for boxes, I just buy them at Walmart. I like having the uniform size where I can know exactly how everything will fit. My most common one is this 16 by 16 by 15. I use that in every shipment, and oftentimes the entire shipment is consumed of those boxes. Usually I think they're like 60 cents each, and the bigger ones are like $1, $1.20 each. They're very affordable, very inexpensive. If you have a home base, though, it may be easier and cheaper just to buy them in bulk on a site like Uline. The last and most important tool is my magic eraser. Now this is an off-brand magic eraser. As you can see, it's been used recently. It works the same as a regular magic eraser. I never even used this side. Really good for taking prices off, and they write it in marker, and it cleans very well. You don't need any chemicals or anything to get most stuff off. Now, printers. This is my standard printer. It is the Brother HL2140. It's lasted me, I got this about 5-6 years ago for 30 bucks. A friend of mine worked in a law firm and they didn't like the printer. They used it for like a couple of days and they didn't like it, so they got rid of it, and he sold it to me for $30. I got it with the original toner cartridge 5 years ago. I've changed the toner cartridge once. It is well worth it. The cartridge is about $40 to $50 depending on where you go, and this is in the big box stores at like Staples or Walmart. It's probably cheaper online, but it lasts forever. When I was merchant fulfilling, I was printing about 20,000 sheets per year, and it took I think 3 or 4 years before I needed to change the toner. So it's a workhorse. This is the older model. The link that I post is going to be for the newer version of this. Currently, it's about $100. It's usually where you see it priced out on Amazon, but I have seen them drop it to the $50 range. So you might want to set a price alert for about $50, $55 for this printer, and it's well worth it. If you're using an inkjet printer, stop right now. I used an inkjet printer for about a month when I had this in storage, and during that month I had to buy a new set of ink cartridges every week, and it was a newer, very well conserving printer. You just go through that much. If you bought this at retail at $100 and then bought another toner cartridge for $50, you'd have $150 invested in it. That's going to last you at least 5 years. So it's just kind of a no-brainer to go with a laser printer. So like I said, I will post a link for the newer model of this above, so you can find it on Amazon relatively cheap. Now over here I have a thermal printer. Like I said, I am out of labels for inbound shipping, so I'm using this right now. I picked this up. It actually came on a pallet of merchandise, so I really have nothing into it, and I can't sell it. It is restricted to sell used on Amazon for some reason. It's fine to sell new, but restricted used. Now, this thing used is about $300 to $350. Personally, I don't like doing inbound shipping labels on a thermal printer. It's a very complicated procedure to actually print them, to get both labels printed. I prefer to just use the laser printer. It saves a lot of time and really costs about the same, especially when you're spending a few $100s on this thing. Now moving on to the bedroom, so you can see kind of how I pack. I don't carry much with me. I've got my one small suitcase. and that's got all my clothes in it. I usually wash my clothes in the hotels. Most hotels have laundry room areas. I also carry a duffel bag with me. It's not in here, it's still in the van. But that's kind of how I can put all my dirty clothes into one and clean in the other. So my total bag count, if I'm not prepping a shipment, is going to be this bag and my laptop bag and nothing more. I hope you guys found this video informative. If you like it, don't forget to hit the like button down here. Subscribe if you haven't already, and head over to ResaleRabbit.com to see more videos.